Just need a rib from that fang horn they were talking about.
Walk in honor. Honor and strength. You stood certain in battle after all.
Hair like blood. You must be the champ. Please, a word.
The Gala attacked the core route, and an outsider defended it. He defended the coup. We thank you. You fought well.
Spear and bow. You'll
Honor
need
and
skill
strength.
with both if you go to the hunting grounds.
Calling gently. I'll save this for a dyer. Good use of this. Okay, time to take a look around. Uh-oh. Time to engage.
Who's that? Attack her! Go! Go!
Okay, time to cross the water, look for landfall, and over. No one here. That's strange. Well, nothing's stopping me from taking a boat. No one's guarding this side of the ferry either. Where are the Quinn? Landfall, I guess. I'm gonna find it. Should be to the northeast. So these are the ruins of San Francisco. An entire city of crumbling towers. And somewhere buried out here is Thebes. I hope Oliver and the Quinn can help me find it. That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead.
Is that her? The living ancestor!
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
It's her!
The diviner was right.
Overseer Bohai. A stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is. Our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that the machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
So you found...
The ancestors revealed it through a scrap of ancient... It contained details about the...
Where?
Close. But...
Figures. Have you been...
And we will solve them all. I hope you're as effective again.
So...
I was chosen data retrieval.
And you're in...
He is... You are a heir to the vast holdings of the...
All she needs to understand is that I am the authority here. And my will is to attain...
Mine too. We're in luck. What exactly... I thought Alva brought back the date...
We risked much. Therefore, we must, especially one as important as thee.
We will not sail back.
You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. This expedition is a quest. With nothing less than the... And none of it would have been possible without the will of the CO.
The voyage, our sailor, but all...
Good to know. What kind of machine has your...
A Thunderjaw.
Tougher, stronger, and it has black armor?
Yes. How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then destiny shines upon us, as I knew it would. A living ancestor now walks among us. And she will help me attain the secrets...
Resupply here if you... Then on to Thebes at the base of the pyramid in the ruins. We will follow when our scout...
Did you see that?
Okay. Off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw. Pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
I am open to trade. I really hope you're here to help, Ancestor. I am here when you require me.
Are you alright?
Return when you're hungry.
With your help.
The CEO has been awaiting your arrival with great anticipation, Ancestor.
Can I take...
This easy?
Barbarian!
Run, stranger!
The
There's a
machine
killer
will kill
machine
you!
about!
There you are. I guess we're doing this. my stash when I need it.
Stranger! Over here!
Aloy! Over here!
Volva.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to landfall. I met your CO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful. He's...
There they are. The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out. Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Faro.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
This water's warm. Seems like it's... huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom. There's a rupture there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside. Looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure. Stop the turbo. Good. I'm inside, but how do I let the Quinn in? The living area. It's pretty big, too. This is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in. Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker. That looks like some kind of access control.
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent since Grigori died. She doesn't speculate, or she knows
Emergency
something.
exit function.
I can tell. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations. His soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raymond?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
Whoa. No, 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 no. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grand...
Pharaoh's domain.
Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets.
I think this way might lead down.
Excellent. Remember every detail of his, Bohai, for posterity.
It will be its own chapter in your legacy. Wonder if
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important...
Find anything interesting?
So hey, this is weird.
Yeah, I tried to warn you. I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here!
Guess it's just us then.
What? We have no choice!
Well fought.
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the surface. A
Brianna
wise
didn't
choice.
wake up this
We can't
morning.
afford to lose any more diviners
She's
than
gone.
necessary. So,
Just
no
like
more
Grigori.
delays. We
I'm
must
looking
proceed.
up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall. His eyes. And I know now that he's watching.
Did you discover some data?
A fragment. A testament to Ted's power.
Yes, that looks like the way.
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Trust me.
Ever
I don't want to know.
I guess I don't.
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, Co. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her? Scan the device, if you will.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted'll do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course, he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await. Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps?
You did this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare? You know what we have to do. Please!
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah. I'll share it with you later.
Look at all this equipment. We are getting closer to the heart of this place. I can feel it.
break the door down?
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
Like you said, Aloy, maybe there's another way in.
Hurry! Break it open!
She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
Maybe I can access Ted's files from here. There. I'll make a clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Somta's dead. Along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life. And this is how they repaid me, by leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come, and I'll be here to greet them. Sometimes said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Sometimes if the reactor can give me what I need to grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now. At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine. Is that?
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
We have to fight!
Hit her!
Try facing me! You're going down!
Pharaoh rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run. We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, The CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you make. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. Oh, and instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by Landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. And there's still that tall neck nearby. I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress up.
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay. There we go. More data for the dome.
Error. Data missing.
I like this one. Aloy.
I know.
As you wish.
When I dove down into Vegas, it turns out he was a member of Far Zenith.
The Zeniths at their core.
Even still, 1,000 years later, the... So
It seems he convinced himself, given the tribal nature of new humans. I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes.
Okay. Elysium.
Elysium was designed to provide my data indicates
to the Pharaoh.
Unknown. Based on my errand has asked, he appears as it that is what
is.
Yes, he appears to be collating battles during to aid in the creation of a war map of I believe he aims to study the tactic.
I'd be interested.
It appears to be a private. He has repeated.
How's all?
As soon as a particular file information about a machine assistant, I informed her that I may be able.
So now that you have
in the local region, superstorms have and soil these improvements for a few.
Well, with luck.
Correct. Environmental.
There's something. How could Ted Farrow create a clear? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere.
It is plausible he tasked his own. My predecessor did not even know of its existence, and it is in effect a blind.
So our plan.
As you wish.
Which is why I got.
Correct. When we get to the second.
And then you'll be.
Not quite. You will need.
How long?
Because the work will be.
And during that time.
Correct. The energy.
And then we'll. So Gemini. But you mentioned.
When my construction. The data core. So. A second.
Lucky for us.
No.
I'll be off.
Farewell.
Aloy. I tried, but...
We don't have a
Good luck.
Beta, you have to... It's one. Tell me why you won't go. What if they... Alone? We have a solid without you there, but with you, we'll get Hephaestus. No! I told you from the beginning we'll... Beta. Leave me alone! You're right. So why can't you... Don't you think... I don't know what... I look through all... You were raised as an outcast. What's my deep... Beta. You don't have a deep... Beta. It's not a... He raised... The day he died, he wanted me to embrace... He loved me. What did he feel? It was like... Even now But it looks impossible. You don't have to go. I'll go. Like he's... You have to... Yes. If it goes bad, I don't want to be there sleep, okay? Promise? I promise. I could use this to make it as efficient. I'll be ready.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
The old ones created so many
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
So...
Yes. Despite the unpleasant... I am pleased...
Well...
Yes. Are you ready? Or we can...
So...
You have both in... I like to...
3, then. When I set up...
They have all... Varl has... Once the BIOS...
Yeah, that's... So what will happen?
All systems within... As Minerva will no longer be masked, the facility will be... Though without my presence, it is unlikely.
Let's hope so. Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven. We exchanged... It was a...
Your friend?
Yes. Though I am...
Thanks, Gaia. Okay, people. Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working! It's got nowhere to go!
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Autonomous defenses. Directive neutralized.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come!
Four will stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it!
Be careful.
Stay back!
Take this ammo!
Get back!
Over here, you!
Stay back!
You're going down!
Get back!
We're still in this fight.
Over here, you!
Need a hand over here!
That's all of them for now. I better check on Beta and Varl. Stuff for the stash. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime. Keep her safe, Varl.
On my life.
Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Deactivate connection.
Right in. Just need a rib from that thing hole you're talking about. Just need a rib from that fanghorn you were talking about.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding, too.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Defenseless chamber materials made.
Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them. Those machines are in a hurry.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it...
There should be a node you can override, near the central platform.
Thanks. Maybe I should take those machines first. Oh, great. More machines on the way.
Zeta!
Hephaestus has locked me out of a node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do. I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, it better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Safe overridden.
Right. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold this up.
I gotta find a way past this shield. Should be able to catch a ride on one of these metal carriers. There's a way over the shield. There's an opening at the top of the shield.
Should be another node to override.
Got it. Time to let go.
defenses deployed.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Override unit security orders.
Access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
Reverse. Order F6. Construction B1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
She knew Festus was moving. They must have finished it.
Powerful. Whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come together first?
Things on flames are glowing. I think it's charging up. Finish charging.
should be one more node to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Laurel. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Roy.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Yeah, we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
Beta. Farrell. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art. Or the insight we might gain. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's Lidded Ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial?
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling. She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen?
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later, Celine an Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Celine's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
The Gust, by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand, to be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
You said Beta is not an urgent...
Putting her to work. A difficult, time-consuming... They will compel her if she's the only one.
Because you people made her to be nothing.
Idea, not mine. They always viewed me. That's why I created the data channel.
So this channel...
Gerard believes he's the most... Even after 1,000 years, he's... The channel allowed me to... It offered us a...
Until you cut off all...
Yes.
She felt like you took side.
I was afraid they'd punish her. She may not have had the comfort, at least I ensured. I know it seems, but you must believe that her well...
Why did you make the data?
I built this house, a safe place. Cultural artifact, truly some of the greatest...
And you wanted Beta?
Yes. I thought if she brings something, a heritage, every bit as data being... I'm sorry, she needed it.
My old focus.
When we encountered you at the... I knew better. After your dramatic, Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead. When the others were busy, that's when I found this little... Not easy to repair, but sold. You were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz...
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It's worth noting that if I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron.
So I should be grateful.
if you like.
So you know all.
What would you like to...
Well?
When I was 8,000 drowned, my guardian among my peers, all because of...
Oh.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. Neither did I. First from the technical, profitable, but as it turned out, the software I developed with. From there, it was only a...
You were a spy?
More like a servant. I had to remain anonymous to protect my privacy. But despite that...
What happened when...
They painted one where we explored. It was only... They only intended to be... By the time Faro's machines were... So I accepted... I wanted Liz to come.
So you didn't know the other Xena?
I knew it wasn't until we were off. I was grateful to simply... But the others became a... They built a colony. Or fantasy. Could be endlessly... It wasn't life. As the decades passed, I'm alone yet again. Now finally have...
To do what?
Help you. To fulfill a better future for...
Beta told me you came back.
It's true. After we spent decades... The physical constraints of... To think of what... It might have been a Instead, we stagnated. It took a cat out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive We knew of instability or estimated them. By the time the collapse, only a few of us made a shift in time. We set course for Earth left to us.
Which you decide for anyone else.
Not me. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean, work around the smudges. Primitive tribes no more please us. Oh.
What exactly is...
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exit. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets a passage that only I can access. When silent, we will enter through this backfighting.
Once we're inside...
Here, in the command center. By then, Gaia, including Hephaestus.
What about the Alpha build Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery. Others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have...
How do you know about...
He isn't the only one adept at spy.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus. By tapping them, I learned the arming of Tanakh.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it in the Tanakh army. Such a shame.
Regala's only interest. What does she have to gain?
It's the price she must, without the ability to override her little rebellion.
So she trades with the Sons
in exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her, and all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really are. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, that blind spot is what...
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew...
Liz was everything she was, and more. You've managed to distill her...
I'm not asking about me.
The honest answer, for all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of it. It was...
So when you met...
Not a loop. It was a summit in Paris about... Because regulatory authority Liz gave... She had already achieved great renown for her work. But in her address, she was just starting to... An AI-driven system that would actually take...
To care about life.
Revolutionary stuff. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her. It was as if giving the... I didn't want to be a pest.
So how did you finally...
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh with colleagues. I asked if I then put forth a thought was intelligent. Her answer made me, but she was very welcome. Previously, it was only halfway through exactly who I was. My business was trafficking in anonymity. So that was Liz. I came to view our meetship. She always seemed I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First Faro. Now Yagokoro and the Tanakh. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tanakh. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
This'll break my fall.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After... Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important. Those look like snow clouds.